Hello? It's me, your president, your meow-nificent leader, the only cat in history to win an election without thumbs. I'm here to give a very serious, very important, very absolutely fact-optional speech. My fellow Americans, domestics, wild strays, and indoor-only freeloaders, thank you before you today as your fearless leader, your nap commander, your high chair of the litter box. Today we address a grave threat to our great nation. No, not the vacuum. No, not cucumbers, not even squirrels. Something far worse. About tariffs. Tariffs are like knocking stuff off a table, but economically, you don't know why you're doing it. You just know it feels right. And that's policy, folks. Now, a lot of fake news out there has been spreading lies, like tariffs are taxes on imports, or tariffs are complex economic levers used to regulate global trade. Wrong. Tariffs, my dear fluffballs, are when you see something from another country, squint at it suspiciously, hiss at it twice, and then charge it an emotional fee. You want to sell your yarn here? That's a 2,000% tariff. You want to bring in tuna from overseas? Not until we sniff it very, very aggressively. Let me tell you what happened last week. I ordered my usual post-snap tuna tower deluxe. It arrived late. The label said, imported from Norwegia. Norwegia, is that even real? This was not our tuna. It was flaky, suspiciously dolphin-free. So I said, enough. I slapped a no fish left behind tariff on every tin of imported tuna. We are now charging one full laser pointer per ounce of foreign fish. That's called leadership. And don't even get me started on yarn. You think I can't tell the difference between domestic bounce yarn and cheap knockoff stretch twine? My ancestors hunted string for generations. The imported stuff, flimsy, uninspired, smells like mothballs and betrayal. So we're implementing the Bouncy Yarn Act of America. 100% tax on limp string, 200% tax on pre-tangled skeins, lifetime ban on novelty rainbow yarn that doesn't tangle properly. If your yarn doesn't spark joy, it gets deported. I want to see made in the living room on every toy, every catnip mouse, every laser pointer that haunts our dreams. We're going to bring the jobs back to the sunbeams, back to the laps, back to the scratching posts of middle cat America. Under my administration, no longer will we rely on unfair foreign policies like letting humans order things online without consulting the cat. Unacceptable. Yes, that's right, I said it. I'm not afraid. The dogs are sabotaging our economy, have been for years, probably centuries. You think that slobber is just slobber? It's strategy. They drool on treaties. They bury bones in our budgets. They inflate tennis ball values and deflate our nap time schedules. You ever tried to take a nap near a barking pug? You can't. I've passed 3 laws against it. They don't bark. They interfere with national stability. Look, it's no secret. Dogs are flooding our market with squeaky plushes, bacon-scented monstrosities, and ball-related propaganda. They're manipulating trade deals through tail wagging and guilt. And don't even get me started on their unfair sniffing advantage. Some say I'm too harsh on dogs. To those people I say, have you seen a Chihuahua try to run foreign policy? They bark, spin in circles, and pee on trade agreements. Dogs don't negotiate, they lick. That's not strategy. It's desperation. So I've declared Barkonomics null and void. All dog imported goods now face a shed fur equalization tax. Tennis balls must pass a durability claw test before entering the economy. Every squeaky toy must be supervised by at least one cat in a judge's robe. We're also shifting to PawCoin, the only cryptocurrency backed entirely by nap credits and laser pointer chases. You want to trade with us? You better invest in PawCoin. 1 PawCoin equals 4 head boops, 2 dramatic leaps, 1 soulful unblinking stare into the void. It's volatile, it's unpredictable, it's perfect. And what's the deal with cucumbers? They're sneaking into our kitchens, our minds, our dreams. We need cucumber checkpoints. We're implementing mandatory sniff inspections on all incoming goods. I don't care if it's a box of catnip, a scratching mat, or a suspiciously quiet goldfish. If it's not sniffed by 3 independent cats within 5 minutes of arrival, it's considered an act of aggression. And for any foreign dignitary who attempts to bypass the sniff system, I have news for you. You will be swatted. Our yarn dependency has dropped 900% since I clawed the global trade map. Our exports of pure rage during bath time, up 3,000%. That's growth. And under my administration, we've produced more naps per capita than any nation on earth. I hereby sign this very official, very serious, and barely legible executive order. It is done. Let the tariffs rain down like so much litter in a gusty wind.